crystal library. There was a time when my spirit guides were teaching me in earnest, and they would take me to this magnificent, architecturally perfect crystal library. And when I was aware that I was there, I would be floating up the steps, these broad steps. It seemed like it was just pure crystal. And I'm wearing a long white gown. And I float up the steps, and the big doors are open waiting for me, and there's a spirit guide waiting for me there. He knows I'm coming. But before we begin, I like to peek in to see the library itself. We are working in the anteroom. As a human still on Earth, I cannot go into the crystal library. So I peek in, and what I see is infinity of rows and rows of crystal volumes that are so big. Every crystal volume is one soul's life trajectory. So everything that you are, whether you're on Earth or in the higher realms, wherever you are going to evolve, your life experience is embedded in that crystal volume. Then I step back into the anteroom, and my guide is teaching me. And there is my crystal volume open, and it's hieroglyphics carved in there. And I'm always worried that I won't remember. And I always say, show me in a way that I'll remember. And all I have to do is say that. In the spiritual realms, you need to ask. Your consciousness, your mindfulness has to be on the question. And as soon as you ask, on that crystal volume opens a full color hologram showing me all these different scenes. Every time I went, it was another scene. And some of them were quite difficult, and they showed me how I would be able to see inside the body. That's something I could never imagine. It's like Superman has X-ray vision. Sometimes they would show me scenes of things that were going to transpire in my life. And the big teaching was, know when to enter a scene because you can raise the vibration and bring about peace and love, and when to stay back, that you will just get drawn further in and be part of it. You never want to enter a scene that's going to draw you in, that you can't do anything about, and that will eventually just disrupt the flow of your energy. Now, I think that many of us, when we're sleeping, are being taught these things. And I wouldn't be surprised if many of us are going there and we think we're having dreams and it comes back foggy and we don't remember. But it's accessible. And I have to tell you, everything we think and do, every action, every word, every thought is inscribed in that crystal volume. But when you are in that place, you are not being judged. That crystal volume and the spirit guides that work with it are not judging us. They are helping us to evolve back to where we started from. And when I was there, I never judged anything. I never judged anyone. There was no thought of judging. The place is so pure, you just want to help. You want to help those people. It's only here on Earth that we judge one another so harshly. And that's a big teaching, is to have no judgment. So that was the Crystal Library. And it could be the Akashic Records. I mean, I began to think afterwards, maybe that was the Akashic Records I went to. Just it's all crystal. Yeah. Thank you.